So let's look at a capstone project and how it can enable this type of activity with the LE&E portfolio. So a capstone project, by definition, is a project that integrates prior learning, and the idea is to showcase that learning through a project. So the objective of this activity is to consolidate learning by integrating various competencies, build a long-lasting resource showcasing students' learning, and giving permission to instructors to assess that, and then students have something tangible to show to potential employers through an interview process. So normally capstone projects would happen at the end of a term or at the end of a program of study. So I'm teaching this capstone course. What I'll do is I'll create a Dropbox item, capstone project submission, and publish this. And now students will go in portfolio, build their presentations for that capstone project, and then submit this to me through portfolio. So I'll just go through a student. I know one of the students has a lot of stuff in there, so it's Aaron Vega that I just enrolled to the class. So if I go in as Aaron, so Aaron in his portfolio has a lot of stuff in there. So he's collected a lot of information through his learning journey. One of the things he's done is he's already created a portfolio with thoughts and pictures of a trip in Paris and how this has helped him in his learning journey. He's got comments also from different students on this on this presentation. He's done a lot of stuff in here. So for him, this would be his capstone project. I mean, Aaron could go in the edit mode of this presentation and play around with the content and the layout and change stuff out. But really the scope of this video is to show you how to create the capstone project dynamics between the LE&E portfolio. So Aaron has his presentation already ready to go. He'll go to content. He'll go to capstone project and submit from his portfolio, sorry, choose existing, and go to his portfolio and study abroad Paris. His portfolio is right here. That's great. So he'll select this item. And what's happening right now is Brightspace is packaging that portfolio item from the portfolio and bringing it over to the LE for the instructor. And it's creating an archive of this. So if for any reason Aaron goes back to his portfolio, goes to the presentation, and does changes to that presentation tomorrow or next week, it won't touch this archived piece that's been submitted to the instructor. So this is an interesting linkage between EP and the learning environment. So as this is progressing, so there's a lot of stuff in that portfolio, so this may take a little bit of time. But once this is done, now the instructor will be able to assess that portfolio from within the environment. So in this case, for the capstone project, the instructor has not a lot of work to do in ePortfolio. It's basically the students that are creating those presentation off of material they've collected through a term or a semester, and then pushing this back to the instructor. So could be also other sets of items, not necessarily a presentation. It could have been a reflection. It could have been an artifact that's been pushed from the LE, from the portfolio, sorry, to the learning environment. I'll stop the video here and